The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Did you know that about my guardian, Tony?
Yeah, it's really weird how closely that aligns to Dorothy in this game.
I know, especially because, like, my mother is in fact my mother and not my guardian.
Your mother is in fact your mother and not your guardian.
Yep.
I don't know why I had such difficulty parsing that, but...
It's okay. Sometimes brains don't work very well.
But today they will work. Hello, everyone.
Oh, yes. My brain is fully functional. Huh? Dead daughter?
I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really.
Oh, man. I feel like this song is not really in the spirit of the conversation.
It's not. So Dorothy's talking about her guardian. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something, or return a gift she's given me, if she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom.
How's that?
Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some helpless kid. This continues to be bad.
Yeah.
Creepy. Don't sexualize kids, people. 'Cause that's gross.
It is gross.
It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that. While on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute.
What's the problem with your guardian, then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it?
Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad.
Tony was stuttering a second ago because they were digging some sort of foot cheese.
No, there was a chip on the ground right where my foot kept going, and I picked it up with my toes, grabbed it, and put it in the whatever.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Did you try talking with her?
How so?
Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is.
I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though.
Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her.
She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think.
Well, then, I'm taking my break.
Oh, I'll be leaving then.
Just a few more sentences, Tony.
I know.
No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come?
Really?
If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is.
I've done worse in alleys.
Oh.
Let's go.
Boss, I'm taking my break.
All right.
Beautiful.
Stupid.
We've done it.
Like Mal, we have a talent for
we
ending.
We really, really do.
Ending like right before a save point.
Right before the thing.
Which is why Mal now has laptop Prime. Feel free to set that down over there or whatever. If you.
It's mine now.
Oh, look! Don't call me Becky.
What? Want one?
Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette?
Now you're a little girl?
I always am. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content.
Thanks.
So, why don't you...
Hey! So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is.
Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham.
Graham.
She's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift.
Oh, I said that in startledness. I see.
Okay. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck.
What was her daughter's name?
I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading Fear. Or is that Surprise? It's hard to tell.
I'm fine. Wait. Read? Red?
Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of a neat and interesting difference with the Lelums.
Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes?
Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold.
So, what's your legal name, then?
Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful, if you ask me.
So, Dorothy's actually your second name? Should I call you something like Becky, then?
People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught.
Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name?
Yep. Only my mom, or guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others.
What about Willow?
Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first.
Hold on, so your real name, in short, would be Rebecca Willow?
Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it, if you ask me.
Whatever you say, Becky.
Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Whoa, that was anger I just read now. Lots of anger.
I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey.
Weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours?
I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason.
Your uncle sounds like a piece of shit.
Neither of us mind it, though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients, too.
How so?
Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character.
So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay?
Sounds too far-fetched?
Sounds plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow.
Bye.
I think we got Dorothy's good ending.
Nice. I love Dorothy.
Dorothy, actually.
I need to remember to buy more cigars.
And I need to remember to switch up these lights because I can't. So in skipping to that part of the story, because I had to madly click a bunch, I heard that opening song basically nonstop because it would start and stop like 3 times.
And you loved it.
No. There we go.
Okay. Back. Did I miss something?
Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really. No.
All right. Going out?
I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated.
Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say.
Good evening, Jill.
How are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though.
Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Ah, I see. What can I get ya?
Something cold.
Sure. Something cold for say. Let's make it a bad touch.
Wow, that was a magical suggestion that you just...
I mean, it's on the rocks. We just looked at it.
Yeah, it's perfect. Magical suggestion.
Uh-huh.
It's just that we've gotten so good at this game after playing it for like... What is this, part 59?
Probably.
Yeah.
Part 87.
I mean, I can tell
It's going to be our first 100-part series.
Absolutely.
Here.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too?
It's not that cold, actually. God, when you're that buff, you just generate heat.
Yeah.
Also, not gonna lie, I always think it's weird when like tank tops are drawn this way with like a weird triangle, because in reality that would just kind of weirdly flap downward.
Down. Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just always such a weird design choice. But I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
So, Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered.
And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Okay, I think this means we got the bad ending because I wanted these two at the party. Maybe next time?
If there's a next time at all.
Jesus.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor.
Heh, I will then.
She's so worried.
Yeah. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members.
Aw, really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Esther, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending because otherwise I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know?
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. God
of course.
Damn it!
Like every woman in this game.
I forget. Did I confirm on the video that it is in fact a guy who writes this?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I think I did confirm that. I mean, great. Once again, I like a lot of the rest of the writing. But seriously, dude, come on.
Calm down.
Jesus.
Really? She's not... Ugh. I'm just so tired of having this same conversation over and over again.
I'm just gonna kind of skip past it. She hates having a big chest. Actually, that is kind of a real problem though,
That's
that
true.
like people have. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They really rarely help with complexes.
That's also true. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean...
They're called binders, say.
I've seen her before and after she takes them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those,
Drills?
They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
She seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and I'm getting tired of reading about her
Really?
tits. Like, puffy out your chest, I'm confident it's bigger. She says something along those lines a lot. I'll try to click through slowly enough so that if you want to read that. Oh my god. All right, Stella loves her mom.
You know, because my relationship with my mom is all about our breast sizes. Like,
you know, when I got my breast augmentation surgery, I suddenly felt a bond with my mother that I just never had before.
Yeah, and I've always felt like, I don't know, what kind of bullshit am I gonna make up here?
This is silly.
This is stupid. Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding. Oh my god, whatever. Okay, I guess and taller. Okay, her size would be normal.
Yep, this is 3 paragraph about boo. Oh, no, and the conversation is continuing.
Now we're talking about Jill's boobs.
Are we gonna talk about Say's boobs next? Let's go ahead and talk about.
Maybe James has a secret pair of tits hiding in there.
Oh, yes.
Oh god. Jill's self-conscious about her heights. Okay, all right.
Although
all right,
it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. Oh, we are going to talk about Say's tits. Oh, okay, well this is kind of real though.
Okay, yeah.
God, see, they keep talking about breasts, and I'm like, ah, but then they keep pulling me back in just a little bit, and I'm like, ah. Okay, it's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes, and I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
You're fine. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Do you have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a sec. Let's go with a...
What are you going to divine out of thin air this time, Mal?
Sugar rush.
Fantastic.
No, she said non-alcoholic, you ass.
I know.
God.
I amuse myself.
Yeah, you really do, don't you? Here.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs to go numb.
Yeah.
It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of.
You know, it sure sounds like all sides of your world are ugly, Say.
You mean that she deals with just a bunch of bullshit?
Well, and this future is bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. It is the cyberpunk neo-dystopian future.
There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Oh, yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars.
More than a couple, if we have anything to say about it.
They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, that's it.
Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear?
Sure. Hey, Say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check one last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all?
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive. I learned something after that Helen Apollo trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive.
The song is very good for this.
The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice to know.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. And hey, bye, dear viewers. Good luck trying to find our next video, which you can easily find if you were to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Well, I feel like autoplay should maybe hopefully help out with that too. Though sometimes it's so bad.
Sometimes autoplay is bad. Yeah, use our playlists. We have really good playlists. Anyways,
they're better than all the other guys' playlists.
Well, they're kind of... Yeah. All right, we also have a Patreon you can check out in the end card or and in the video description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.